Okay, we'll start off by extruding the ellipse itself. So if I select that first edge and select the last one, hold down shift, double click, and I should be able to select the full edge ring. So if you just hit extrude and just scale this into the center, we've got these points now, vertices and edges here. I can start adjusting them just like before and just move them into position. So start off with the top lip, just move this up and move these around to shape the lip itself. So there we go, just move these around and so we have them. So we're doing this in the front view just for now. We'll adjust it in a moment in the side so we know roughly where it is. So it's looking right from the front. Yep, just move that around, just move this one up a bit. Okay, from side view, it just needs some fixing now, so from pulling backwards and forwards. So just push this one out a bit, this one up a little bit more, just so we can see it a bit better. You can see that this needs a bit more adjusting. We need to add an edge loop in there at some point, so just move it a little bit more down, up and down, or just slightly, so getting the shape of the lip right. You can see that it looks a bit like a beak right now, so we just move this one back so it kind of follows the lip. There we go, and select that point and add that in there as well. So there we go. Okay. Just adjust this. I'm just going to insert a new edge ring. So if you just go into insert edge ring, hold control and shift so it appears there. So we're going to be using that quite a lot, so it makes sense to put it into your onto your shelf. If you click that and put that, just the edge ring, so it looks a bit like what I've done. Just adjust this now the same way, so it kind of, so the lips are not looking as flat, so they're looking maybe just move this one up. So because we have less topology, they look very flat. So we're just going to move these around to give them a bit more volume. Most of this tutorial is just about adding edge loops and then adding detail and adjusting that detail until you get the kind of shape that you want. Okay, I've got this detail here. I'm gonna use the connect tool now. Just select this, go back into my quad draw to add a bit of detail in there. So again, you can use edge loop or you can use connect tool. I want to also extrude these edges out so they kind of follow on. So hit the extrude, just pull them out in the front view just for now, and what I'll do is I'll add another, hit the connect, a bit more topologies, subdivide that these two faces. I'll hit quad draw just for now to just stitch these up. Be careful with using quad draw. Sometimes what happens is it pushes back to the center. So what we'll do is just activate it and see how it works. So I'll stitch those points up. It doesn't work all the time, so it's working for now, but other time, another way to do the same thing is to move things around and merge the vertices. So in this case, the quad draws worked for us, it's fine. We're just going to move around these faces now. Later on I will also do the merge vertice method just to show you how that works. So that's done. I'm going to start adding more detail around here now. So just connect, and we're going to extrude a edge along the side here so that we're getting our jawline. We'll do it on the side view so we can see it. Of course, if you look at the front, it's quite flat now. So we'll drag that out next to the ear just there from the center line. Select the next point, just pull it back to the left so we can see that it's coming around now, just like the jaw itself. Like before, keep this quite basic for now. As we move our topology to the back of the head towards the ear, we'll make the adjustment and add the right kind of edge loops in the right places to stitch that up and subdivide edges where we need to. So for now, I'm going to add another edge loop there. So I've hit connect, I can hit insert edge loop. So I'll make those adjustments, and what I'll do is I'll extrude these edges out. In this case now, I'm going to merge the vertices instead. So I'm going to add an edge loop here, and what I've done is I've just moved the edges around to vertex. Sorry about the last bit, I kind of my recording stopped there. So what I've done is I've just did the same thing as before, just merge those vertices. So I'm just going to make some more adjustments here. So you can see that I haven't merged this just yet, I just put that in place. So in order to get this right, I'm going to hit merge, select those points and go up to merge, and that will merge those points together. Okay, so just carry on doing that and add this detail here. Okay, so I'm going to hit bridge in this case there, so you can see that I'll hit bridge. I'll hit 1 just to add another subdivision there so I can stitch these two up again, and hit merge again. So you can always hit control and shift when you hit merge so it appears on your shelf. For some reason that wasn't working there, but it's working now, so you can see that it's merged the vertices in that case. I'm just making some adjustments here and there as I do that, just follow along. I'll extrude these edges out so you can see. I'm just going to pull that down. I'm going to turn a snap on there, so I've turned snap vertices on so I can turn that on and off. So when I turn it on, I can snap one point to a point. So I've done that. You can see that it's still snapping. I'll have to turn it off when I want to move things again. So just merge points, extrude points and merge points. So that's what we're doing mostly here now. So I'm hitting extrude again. I'm expanding that, just use scale, so it's roughly in the right position. I'll hit vertex again, turn my snap on and grab this point here. I'm just having some difficulties for some reason, but just bear with me. There we go, it's working now. So for some reason Maya was just giving me some troubles there, so just going to turn snap off, just carry on doing the same thing that I was doing. So just move things around and hit the vertex and merge vertex. You see it's not stitched up yet, so move that, go back into edit mesh and hit merge, and we'll just set that to 1, and that should merge the objects together. Just adjust this. You can see that I've got my nasal crease now, so this is where my nasal crease will appear, so these points are not merged. There we go. Okay, so you can see from this that I've got my topology in the right place. Even at a very low level, it's there. It's quite adjustable. So I'm just going to pull this down and I'll start adding more detail around the eye in a moment. So if you have added extra topology here and there, it's okay. You can always select an edge, hold down control and backshift and delete edges where you need to. I'll add some more topology around the nose for now, so I'll hit connect and add some more loops in this area here and on the lips. And just around here at the bottom of the nose, one on the nose just there. To save everything just to make sure, because Maya is prone to crashing and it's crashed on me a few times. I'm just going to shape this nose out a little bit more. Okay. Just adjust these accordingly, just move them around. So we got quite more topology to play around, so I'm going to start adjusting some of these now. Because of the detail that we just added around the bottom of the nose, I can start shifting these points downwards now to get the shape a bit more closer to what it needs to be. This way I'm kind of controlling how much topology I'm adding, and currently I'm just doing the bare minimum, that what I need. Later on we can add more detail, and especially if you take this into ZBrush or anything else, when I subdivide these models into millions of polygons, everything's gonna subdivide nicely. And edge flow like this, what you can see, is controllable again when it comes to unwrapping. It's easier to select, easier to modify things. Just adjust things accordingly. Okay, I'll see you in the next video now.